But if you need the money today, this is what I will do. This is what I've been doing, and I know it works because I'm proven that it works like perfect. Queen, let me ask you something. You know those moms you see on Instagram making a lot of money where they take care of their kids? And I don't know why, but they seem to have all the time in the world. They seem to have it all figured out. And on the other side, you sit down, try to do everything you can while your baby's sleeping, while your kids are playing, and you just don't do anything because your brain is like blackout. It's like, I don't want to do anything today. I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. Don't worry, my love. Because girl, if that's you, congratulations. You are on the right spot, and I'm gonna tell you how to fix that right now. So go grab your coffee because we are gonna talk a lot today. And I'm gonna give you the exact plan that I used to make extra $1,000 a month now as a mom. And the same one that helped me before to be able to make $400,000 as a social media influencer. I hate that word. That's how it was. Let's be real, Queen. $1,000 a month is nothing. It's actually really easy to make. So you have two ways to make that, like today, this month. That's it. First one is gonna be finding just one person that pays you the $1,000, which is hard, but it's not impossible. And I'm gonna explain you later how to do that step by step. So I'm here for you, mama. And then we have the other way where you can have a product for super cheap where you make, after everything, $30. So if you have a PDF, sell it for $35 so that way the platform you're using is gonna keep their feeds and blah, blah, blah. So you make your $33 a day. $33 a day is gonna hit you to $1,000 a month, but it has to be every single day. Okay, so that's why I was telling you the first method is my favorite. Is when I need money, I'll be like, hey, do you need a website? Do you need anything? So absolutely do that. My biggest advice for you is if you want to make 1,000 extra a month, 5,000, 2,000, however the amount it is, don't think like, oh, in a month I have to make $1,000. I have to make no, because that's going to be really big. Think about it, breaking it down. How many people do I need to sell this in order to make $1,000? In order to make $2,000? I need to make $2,000 in 1 month. I will say me, and I will tell you to do this. I will grab only 4 people, and each one of them, I charge them $500 for any service. Either is I don't know, cleaning their house or whatever. There's a lot of things you can do even out of social media. Don't think that the only way that you can make money is off social media, because remember before, people before us, they were making a lot of money and social media was not a thing. Now that you have the basics, let's go really deep in the whole plan I have for you. Because I know as a mom, we only have what, 5 minutes? 10 minutes, 1 hour if we're lucky. This is my free hour, let me tell you. So I know time is a big limit for us. Let's go into this. I don't want to waste yours. So go get your book because you're going to write things down. I want you to write these 3 moves. The move number 1 is going to be pick one offer. If you watch all my videos, you know this is something I always tell you. Do not pick 20 products. Do not pick 20 offers. Just one and stick to it. Because this is what is going to take you to go far. And then later on, when you can, you start adding more. But if it's your first thing, you don't need 20 products. You just need one that is going to help you go big, that is going to help you make a lot of money. If you still don't know what it's going to be, let me make this simple for you. What people ask you all the time to do for them. What is that thing that you are good, that you're like, but everybody can do this. This is super simple because what is really obvious for you is not obvious for a lot of people, and you can be charging money for that. Then, after you have your product or your service, after you have your offer, you're gonna price it the right way that works for you. If it's a book, if it's something digital, do $30. If it's like, let's say you started making candles, make it a way that you make $30 per candle. Make a really expensive one at the beginning. It's okay. People are gonna buy it. People have money. The fact that we are broke doesn't mean that every single person in the world is broke. Don't ever think about other people's wallet. Think about how much money you make. If you want to sell a service and you don't know how much to charge, because you're like, yeah, but like my time, how much you'll be charging? $15 hourly? Fuck no. Sorry, and excuse my language. You're not gonna be charging like if you were working for somebody, because this is a private service that you are gonna be doing. So I want you, girl, to charge a minimum, at least $50 hourly. And I'm gonna put it in perspective for you. If somebody wants to know how to grow their social media, if somebody wants to know how to have their business, if somebody wants to, all that stuff because of my knowledge, I'm charging them $250 the hour on a video call. That means that everybody's gonna pay? No. The right people are gonna pay. Somebody be like, all right, I actually do need this service. Let me see what she has to offer. So yes, don't ever think about other people's wallet, because there are people there with a lot of money paying a lot of money for services that you can't even imagine. And if you didn't know, this month I need $1,000 extra. And you know what I did? I went to people and I started offering my services. I said, listen, I do websites. I start offering my services. I start going to networking events, which you should do it too. After I start talking to people, I was able to close my first deal on my first week. This was for a realtor that wanted to have more presence on social media. And I did his website. And I did his flyers and I did his email marketing, and he paid me $1,900. So with this, I want to tell you is that it's possible. Start talking to people. Do not rely only on social media waiting for the right person to come. No, you have to move. Now you're gonna do your move number 2, which is gonna be find your right platform, okay? I don't want you to be posting in every single platform, and I'm gonna explain you why right now. We only have few minutes a day. How you expect in the world to have those 15 minutes, to have that hour, to be in every single platform in the world? You have to focus on only one and be strong on that one. I don't care which one is. It has to be one that you already know. My friend, she is using Facebook. She doesn't do entertaining content or anything like that. She goes in the Facebook groups and start offering her services, and she has been making almost $10,000 a month doing that. You should be doing the same. Pick your favorite platform. Mine is Instagram. I do know how to work on Instagram. I know how to get people buying my stuff on Instagram. So that's the platform that I'm focusing right now. Because I'm gonna tell you something important. Consistency on the same place, being there every single day is way better than being everywhere but not really being involved, not talking to the people, not answering questions, because at the end that's gonna make you invisible. In my book, I explain you way better about all these platforms and how they work and which one is gonna be the best for you. And also in the future videos, I'm gonna be talking about it, so don't miss that. Subscribe, please. And now we're gonna talk about your move number 3. This is what I've been telling you the whole video about how you're gonna sell, because write this down. You're gonna sell to the warm people, not cold DMing, not cold calling. People that already know you, people in your circle. And yes, I know it might be embarrassing, and I know it might be like, I don't want to tell them what I'm doing. I don't want them to buy, because I know a lot of people that know you will not buy from you. And here, my girl, me and you, we're gonna twist everything. You're gonna text your friends, and you're not gonna sell them your product or your service. All you're gonna do is be like, hey, how are you? I'm doing this. I was wondering if you know somebody that will benefit from my service or that would like my product. Because with this, you're gonna get 2 things in your favor that are gonna be huge. Thing number 1 is that all the people that know you and that you ask them for help, they're gonna work as little marketing people, as little sales people. And if they happen to know someone with that problem, they'll be like, oh, my friend or my family or my dad, she knows how to do this. Talk to her. Let me give you her phone number. Or the thing number 2 is if they give you a contact, you have a lead. And the best part is that you have that person in common as a bridge to be like, hey, this person, my friend, told me about you, and he said that you might need some help with this. How can we start? Talk to me. What do you need? And then they might say yes, they might say no. But if they say no, you say, well, who do you know that I can help with this problem? And they will give you somebody else. And then you're going to use that person as the bridge. And you go like that until you find your first client. It's hard as fuck, yes. It's impossible, no. You just have to stop being shy and start asking. You know what's the worst thing that can happen to you in your life? That you die. If any of these things I'm telling you to do are not going to drive you to the end of your life, you're going to be fine. People are going to make fun of you no matter what. People are going to criticize you no matter what. People are going to think you are a failure no matter what. So just fucking do it. You're not going to lose anything. If you're going to stay alive, please, I'm gonna grab you and I'm gonna tell you this again. Talk to people, move your pieces, find your platform, talk to your friends, move you. Do not stay in the silent, do not stay in the dark. You only need about 20 people a month to sell your product if you're priced at about $40 to make $1,000. You only need one person a month to sell your service if you sell it for $1,000. Or you can do 2 people for $500 each. It don't matter. You can do this. It's possible. It's way better than being working for somebody, working 40 hours a week and not knowing if one day you're gonna get fired. And as a bonus, this is how you're gonna set up your time, because I know I've been telling you this for so long, but I know we do not have time. I know we are like, we have 10 minutes. What do we do now? And we start thinking what we're gonna do in those 10 minutes, and they're gone. Again, write this down because this is important. First thing you're gonna do before anything else, is figuring out what you're gonna offer. And that's why I made this book. If you still don't know how to do it, literally, this is everything I teach you there. You can take a screenshot of this if it lets you. You're gonna learn how to find your offer, and that's just the beginning, as you can tell. I have all these pages. This is gonna help you so much. So go get the book. It's gonna be linked on the description box. It's gonna help you so much. But yes, the first thing I want you to do is to find your offer, because you're not gonna be contacting people if you don't know what you're gonna sell. You're not gonna be contacting people if you're like have 20 ideas, because you're gonna confuse the people. You wanna be like, I do this, period. Do you need my service? I do this, period. Do you need my product? That's it. And then they ask you how they benefit from it, what's good about it, and everything. You'll be able to answer all the questions they ask you because you only have one product or one service, and you're so good at that, and you know your product so well that you'll be able to answer every single question, and people be like, all right, let me work with you. After that, I need you to work on a to-do list, because it's not like, oh, on Monday, we're gonna do this. On Tuesday, because we don't have a schedule. We can't have a schedule. We have a baby, we have a kid, crazy, have a toddler, jumping everywhere, trying to himself every day because he has no sense of danger. What you're gonna do is work on a to-do list. And this is what I will put on your to-do list today after you create your service or your product. The first thing you're gonna do is contact people. That's it. You're gonna be contacting every single person you know. Not being spamming, not being buy my stuff, buy my service. No. As I said, you're gonna ask for referrals. And then the second thing on your to-do list is gonna be, when you get a referral, you're gonna contact that person, because that's someone that probably highly possible needs your services right now. So immediately you get the number, go to the person. And then when you're done with that, go back to the first thing on the to-do list, which is contact people. And you're gonna do that. You're gonna be contacting people every single day, every single minute you have free, until you get the right people you're looking for, until you get someone that buys your product. That's all you have to do. Later on, when you have more time, when you have more money, you will jump to other platforms, you will jump to create content, you will jump to do all that stuff. But if you need the money today, this is what I will do. This is what I've been doing, and I know it works, because I'm proven that it works like perfect. I'm yelling at you again because you make me be a little bit mad sometimes. I'm sorry. Just so trust me, that mom you see on your social medias, that she's like all perfect, she has her business, she seems to have everything under control, she's doing so great. It's not because she's better than you. It's not because she's smarter than you. It's not because she's different than you. It's just because she knows how to organize herself. She knows how to work on her time. She knows how to take advantage. She knows exactly what she is going to do. And the difference between her and you is that you probably don't know what you want to do. You don't know what you're gonna sell. You don't know what you're gonna offer. But once you know that, 100% guarantee, you're gonna be able to start working and not just thinking. And if you still say, Nina, I am so sorry, I don't know what to do because my life is so hard. I have a baby and my baby takes my time. Girl, that's what I am here for you. My goodness, stop it. That's why I create the guides that are personalized to yourself, so you can know what to do. If you don't want to get the book, that guide is going to be like 1% of what you find in the book. It's going to guide you through how to find your product, what you're going to be doing every day. It's going to give you a calendar of little things. So please, if you want that, comment 1K, because I love that number. Comment 1K and I am gonna send you the guide. Now that you know a little bit more of how to make your $1,000 a month, which is super simple, I don't want you to be saying, oh, what happens now that I need a logo? What happens now that I need a branding? What happens now that I need a website? Girl, no, señorita, no. We're not gonna focus on that. Actually, I do talk about later in the book. Let me find it for you. We're gonna talk about branding on my book. You talk about colors. You wanna know how to make a logo? I teach you how to make a logo because I am a designer. I know all that stuff. But something I know too is that if you are starting, you do not need a logo. You do not need branding. And that's gonna come out naturally later on. Right now, you have to sell. Right now, you have to focus on making money, and then the prettiness will come later. I promise you. I need you to go watch the previous video from this course if you haven't done it yet. Because there, on this one, I talk about how 95% of the moms never start a business, even that they really want to do it, they don't do it because they suck. And so I'm gonna make you be part of the 5% that actually start a business. But if you say, Nina, I already watched that video, go watch this one, because I'm talking about what's keeping moms broke and why they never get out of there. So I'm gonna help you. Girl, my whole goal with this is